Brewers Cards Forever here, getting ready to watch the Packer game, but I figure we better get our player prospecting out of the way for the week. So this week we are going to talk about Yordan Alvarez. Now Yordan, a little biased because he's an Astro. He used to be a big fan of the Astros, especially when Nolan Ryan was playing with them. But I actually saw Yordan play as well when we went to go watch the Brewers and Astros play at Miller Park. And you know he's an impressive sight to be seen, but there's some things about Yordan that kind of concerned me. First off, obviously, there's the fact that he just went on the IR with knee injury. He'll be out for the rest of the season, coming back at spring training next year. And a knee injury for Yordan does not bode well, mainly because as far as players go, he's not a speedy guy at all. You would think as tall as he was that he'd be able to get down that base path, but he actually is a slow guy. He hit into 9 double plays last year, and not only that, but fielding-wise, he's not terrific. Now, the advantage to him playing on the Astros is the fact that he can be the DH. So his running may not come that much of a factor, at least out of the field. But as far as on the base pass, he can be a little bit of a liability. So now let's talk about his swing. Now he's got a sweet swing, but he does a lot of it. He swings at about 47% of pitches. Now, if you watched last week's episode when we talked about Aristides Aquino, Aristides swung at 36% of pitches, where the average is usually about 25. So he swings at way more pitches than anybody else, which is weird when you think that he also, the Yordan anyway, walks at almost a rate of two strikeouts to 1 walk, which, I mean, considering how much he strikes out, is actually a good thing, because last year in 3,300 and some at-bats, he walked 52 times. So you could average out, if he got 600 at-bats, which is unusual nowadays, but basically multiply it by 2, you're at about 100 walks a year. So not horrible at all, at least as far as waiting and not swinging at bad pitches. His overall average over the years has been pretty fantastic. Not only that, but his OPS has been over 1,000 pretty much through his major league and minor league career. So as long as he comes out of this knee surgery just fine, he's probably going to do quite well. He has just momentous power. I mean, just huge power. I would say his power is great. But will he come back from the knee surgery? So with that in mind, as far as buying Yordan cards, it's definitely one of those buy low. I think you've got big upside, but I wouldn't spend a ton of money on his cards, just because who knows how that knee is going to affect his play. Is it going to take away some of his power? I mean, there's a lot of questions. So be careful with buying Yordan cards. But I think that if he comes back, he is going to be fantastic, and he's definitely worth picking up. All right. Well, that is it for this week's player prospecting. Go out there, have a fantastic day, buy some Yordan cards on the cheap, and we will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.